This documentary film celebrates the life and work of flamenco guitarist Paco Peña. Through talking head interviews with Paco, a montage of childhood photos, footage from rehearsals and live performances, we are invited to explore the deep impact that flamenco music has had on him both as an artist and as a person. Several locations are featured in the film, including a large studio in which several musicians, a singer, and 3 dancers all rehearse, and a cream-walled courtyard lined with small trees and green plants. It's in the confines of this courtyard that Paco sits with younger flamenco guitarist Dani de Moron, a pair exchanging memories and stories about their shared passion for flamenco. This intergenerational storytelling is at the heart of the film. The creatives involved state, "With each strum of the guitar, memories come alive, blending the past and the future. Witness the exchange between generations of musicians and dancers as the timeless rhythms reverberate questions of tradition and innovation, weaving a celebratory tapestry of Paco's past 8 decades." Fluffy white clouds in a blue sky. When I cannot remember, where will my memory go? And another thing to remember. When the earth swallows what the earth swallows, my memory will have raised the anchor of the shore. My beloved memories, perhaps you should not tremble. When the earth swallows me, the earth will set you free. Memorias, Paco Peña. As Paco walks along a narrow residential street, we hear excerpts from his interview.
Obviously, music is really what mostly moves me, but it has to be honest, uncompromising. That is what really puts me in a situation in which I feel affected by it in a very positive way.
A flamenco dancer slices their arms through the air as they stamp. Paco accompanies them, strumming his guitar.
Memories sometimes of things that have happened to me during my life. I mean, my family, and particularly my mother, who was raising 9 children. I have to say I'm moved by the character, the generosity of human beings, and the dedication that they put into being true and kind to you.
The flamenco dancer spins, curling her arms around her body as she snaps towards us. Standing tall, she spins several times on the spot and then arches back.
I was always kind of in the background. I've never been very good at sort of being at the center of things. You might say I'm a little, sort of shy, but that was me. So I was never ambitious in that respect. It's an extraordinary combination of things that happened that forced me, or prompted me to go into being the center, just being on a stage of my own and transmitting my culture.
Sitting in a courtyard lined with lush green plants, Paco plays his guitar, his fingers deftly dancing over the strings. A montage of rehearsal footage, flamenco dancers spin and stamp as singer belts.
Because that is what I really loved, my culture, my musical culture, and I wanted to be part of it, not to be alone there. When I make musical things now, I'm mostly in the presence of other people that I invite, other artists that I invite to be with me. It's a combined effort by all of us. When I'm in front of an audience, I just want to shake them up.
Dani, a younger guitarist, joins Paco in the courtyard and sits beside him with his guitar on his lap.
Difícil
Subtitles. Paco, it's rather difficult knowing when you've been wrapped up in this, right? As it turns out, when I was a young boy, I already played the guitar. And one day I was at the door, my house is nearby, and as I was at the door, some young guys went by. One of them was playing the guitar just as they walked. They went by, and the first thing I heard was this. Danny, wow! Paco smiles gently as he plays. He pretends to gawp. Paco, and I went, that's what I want to do the rest of my life. Danny, it's very similar to the one I heard the very first time, which was this one. Danny, this is truly curious, isn't it? One doesn't even remember what one ate yesterday, but one remembers these things. Such things, huh? So they remain with you. Such beautiful things, one... Paco, how was Cupid's arrow for you? I mean, the one you mentioned. Danny, when I got started at the conservatory, I was very unlucky, which is why the care that goes in teaching is discussed nowadays. Because a single wrong word given to a girl or a boy can change their entire life, right? Or the other way round, you know? I only got the wrong ones. There was never any warmth whatsoever. No warmth at all. Not by the musical theory professor, nor by the one when I started getting guitar lessons. So I got bored. But then flamenco guitar made its appearance. And that caught my eye ever since the very first time I heard that. I didn't learn how to play it, but I had heard it then. Later on, singing came along and the love affair continued. But at first, it was that sensation, having received something in my hands reacting to what I did, right? Guitars strum as the dancers flamenco.
You see, in Spanish we have memories, a recuerdos, o el recuerdo is my memories. The memories, the contents of my mind. So Antonio Machado wrote that lovely poem, which is also brutal. It's not only reflectful and about the passage of time, but what it does to you in some circumstances. It is a sad poem, but a very realistic poem, which I'm not afraid to confront. It says in a very beautiful way that the passage of time trains you, makes you, and also gets to your demise.
The dancers and musicians smile at us.
Because young people learn from mature artists, but mature artists also want to leave to them, to young people, anything good that they have learned in their own journey. What moves me, I want to move people.
Paco smiles. The screen snaps to black. Lead artist Paco Peña. Director Ben Williams. Producer Ciara Lynch. Director of Digital Stage Bia Oliveira. Commissioned by SADLER'S Digital Stage.